They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Fights through a tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. A short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
By the receiver. Picks up 7. Good enough for a 1st down.
The balls are in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Florida State, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points, and they bounce back here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the returner is brought down. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Throws a stiff arm. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Volunteers keep the football on the move. They'll run it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Ball handed off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass caught down at the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
This one will be fair caught. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Knowles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The offense now operating in empty. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering right past the defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky.
And here comes a deep shot. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vols. No chance to catch him. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida State, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw, catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got space looking for the end zone here. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The ball has come to the line in the hurry-up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee, 33. Florida State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Handoff here from the shotgun. Some hard running there through a tackle. He throws the stiff arm. Now he's into the open field. Sophomore run down after a nice run. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Brooks.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Catch made on the left side. First down, pick up tackle at the 45.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Trying to extend the play. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. The 25-yard line. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And the ball is hauled in. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Tennessee 43, Florida State 14.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down after that previous play. Gives it to the back. Breaking tackles. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Here comes a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Unleashes the stiff arm. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking for some space. It's Hamilton.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Tennessee, 43. Florida State, 21.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And tackled there by the defense.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Makes a quick grab. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
2nd down pass. Complete to the wideout. No gain on the play. Brings up
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And they're able to get him down.
with the carry is the runback. Pickup of 5. It's now 4th and goal.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
21.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. It's 2nd down play now coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And they get him down after the completion. And the Knowles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Fights through the tackler. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Vols. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after the completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain.
He'll take a deep shot here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the... with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch. A beat. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 Broadway. Second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Tennessee.
On the
The
ready.
Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
Tuna. Cricket. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and goal.
Ready up.
That's a second and goal play for the offense.
Gorilla.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Intercepted in the end zone. Powering through the defender. And that turnover will finish the football game. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.